Big Surprise Show with your hosts, Tiernan and Luke. Oh my, fun. It's fun time.
It's fun time.
The high bar, man.
See, here, fun and fun. Look, balloons, fun.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to another edition of
The Big Surprise Show.
I'm Tiernan,
And I'm Luke.
and we are here to entertain you.
And we got a budget.
That's right. We got balloons, fake balloon
New
graphics in the budget.
They're back. Whoa.
Pop, 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 pop.
I think the iPhone cracked this code about 10 years ago, but we're getting there.
Yeah, did we just send somebody a happy birthday message? Is that what just happened?
Yeah, right?
What?
No, nothing.
Oh, I was just going to say, this is the show where every week that we're on the air, I have a surprise,
And I have a surprise.
and neither one of us knows the other surprise.
No idea.
So nobody is going into this show knowing exactly what's going to happen each time we record, including our incredible director and engineer himself, Joshua Braboo.
I have no clue what's going on. I don't even know how those balloons showed up.
Yeah, there. And also, quick
Don't
shout.
forget.
What?
Don't forget. I know you were about to say it.
Oh, yeah, no, you go.
I just wanted to introduce him because we now have a title, a handle for David, the handsome intern. He's back again.
Hey, David the handsome intern.
He looks so good, we don't even put him on camera.
That's right.
Unconfirmed.
Because why look at a handsome intern when you can look at the two sweatiest guys on the internet?
That's right, with real bad hair choices, too.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of put it.
Yours is in a hat, so
I
that's
just,
fine.
I just cover it up
kind
because
of all over the
got it.
place.
Like I was saying earlier, we could project a movie onto my forehead.
Both of us could. Look at these things.
Yeah, we're sweaty and old, and we're on the internet for free.
Oh, look at that. Nice
Oh,
close-up.
stop.
Oh, really getting into the sweat there.
Stop.
I'm going to take this
I look very
opportunity.
red there.
Wipe my own face. There we go.
Look red in general. Did you white balance this camera, David? You showed up late. I didn't see you with white balance. White balance.
Ugh, oh, God.
So much forehead.
So much forehead.
The all forehead show.
Oh, that's the last thing we need. But you know it could go for days. So
Definitely, yeah. Between the two of us,
that forehead
Cover the
show
whole-
could be a Jerry Lewis
lean
marathon.
your forehead up against my forehead, and all right, no, I'm just
No.
kidding.
We see how long we.
It's
It's like a football field.
You got the first 50 yards, I got the next.
Yeah, that's
All right,
right.
I'm into that. So we're back. We're 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. We're
Okay.
doing this. We're back on track.
Yeah, we did 2 weeks, and then as we covered last time, we had a short 6-week break,
Yeah, short break.
and now we're back for 2 weeks in a row again.
we're
I'm
back
excited.
for at least, no, we're doing another show next week. We're coming back
Right.
at you next week.
Have we ever actually been like, join us next week on the show?
No, but now we can. We are
Yeah,
fully planning
we're-
to do the show next week, so join us next week. That's a good thing to say at the top of the show, right? Definitely just
Well, we'll remind them again.
talk
at the
about
end.
next week instead of
Yeah, you
what's
know,
exciting about
in
this
fact,
show.
hey.
Don't worry, we got a great show coming up tonight.
Yeah, if you're in the chat right now, just log out.
No,
Come
don't
back
say
next
that.
week. I don't mean it. They know I'm
They
kidding.
don't know you're kidding.
They do. It's my girlfriend and my brother. Of course they know I'm kidding.
Well,
So what's been going on, man?
I see you've got a new type of Hawaiian-ish shirt today.
Yep.
It's got beers and cocktails and burgers and pizza on it.
I made a joke on one of the aforementioned lost episodes.
Yeah.
That I was just gonna wear a different Hawaiian shirt every week, and then I went and bought a bunch.
And you have been keeping that promise.
I think I've maybe worn. I don't know. I might have doubled up, but I have some in the bank to wear soon. But I really like this one. This is one I just got, and yeah, like I said, this one really feels like me. It's got burgers, pizza, tiki drinks, and they're all surrounded by electricity.
Yeah.
This shirt's like me. It brings the
Shocking.
thunder.
It does.
I like it. Thanks for pointing it out.
It's nice.
You've never pointed it out before, so.
I hadn't seen this one before.
Well, any of them. So.
Well, you brought it up before. I can't just bring up the thing you talk about all the time. What is this?
Unless.
Another.
I
can't read it.
our clock's in the way. Unless
Tiernan
Tiernan
decides to go to another concert that doesn't invite Luke, then I'll see you next week.
Oh, there we go. He's out.
Yeah.
He's out.
Well, you know what? Actually, okay. Should we? You know what? Should we just transition into our first big segment?
Our first segment?
Yeah.
Sure. This is
Life
surprises.
So for those,
Oh, Josh had a little comment there.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to say, oh, yeah, and then hit balloons again.
Oh, okay. It was balloons again. I thought maybe there was some cool new graphic that you were going to spring on us.
What, are the balloons not a cool new graphic?
They are. They are a cool new graphic.
but like, is it the only?
But they don't spell
is it
out
the only
life
thing?
surprises.
Yeah, right.
Which is the name of the segment. But it's okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump ahead, but
No.
but
I had nothing else interesting to banter about.
Again, we don't have to tell them everything.
What?
You know?
That's why they're here.
So-
They're here for the honesty.
So yeah, like what our commenter friend, my brother, was referencing there was that there was a point in our 6-week break where rather than do the show like I wanted to do,
Right. Josh
the other
went to
3
a
people
concert.
in this room
And then I got
colluded against
invited.
me and went to a concert. Now I have an update on
Colluded.
that. I have an update on that collusion.
Okay.
So last week at the end of the show, you guys were talking about hanging out that weekend, and y'all did in fact invite me to something,
Oh, yes.
which was a little celebration for Jess's birthday.
Yes.
And you
that's
guys,
right.
you guys
Josh's
were like,
birthday.
"Hey, come out. We're gonna go out and get some food, and then we're gonna go drink." And I was like, "Hey, I'm working, unfortunately. Thanks for the actual invite, but where y'all are eating, right by where I work, y'all could come. I'll give you all a bunch of free drinks."
That was the plan.
And then at the last minute, y'all were like, "We're not gonna do that, though." So I would like to say you guys are making progress.
well, okay.
You let me in
we
on the
w-
fact that
first
you're
of all,
hanging out.
yes.
You told me you're gonna do it. You
Would
invited
have
me.
loved to have you there.
You said you were. I offered free drinks. You
Yeah.
said you were coming,
I would have loved the free drink.
and then you just didn't show up.
First of all, just to clear
but
things
it's
up,
progress.
with the way you worded that, we didn't all go out to eat nearby. Josh had dinner near you where you work. None of us did. We just
Oh.
met him after he had dinner on
hey.
his own accord.
Hey, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't let Tiernan watch me eat food.
That's right.
That's true. There are every Monday when we're getting ready to meet up for this show, Jess usually throws in a time for us to meet here that is after his pre-appointed sitting in a room eating soup alone.
Yeah, he's
time.
a soup fiend.
The man loves
Hashtag
soup.
soup fiend. Josh Brown.
I think I've eaten bowls of soup that are bigger than Josh, so I can see how he loves soup so much.
Yeah.
It's the meal of the slender, non-sweaty man.
Speaking of Josh's eating habits, I want to get into this real quick. Since he's off camera and we can joke about him as much as we want to. Josh.
He has no recourse.
Exactly.
I guess he could show our faces.
Yeah, he can zoom into our sweaty,
On camera
disgusting
right now. What are you
faces.
talking about?
Oh, shit, there he is! Well, Josh has a thing. He is, in the time I've known him and for the span of his entire life, as far as I know, he has despised the idea of seafood.
Oh, okay.
Josh refuses to eat seafood of any kind or even be in the same premises as it. But this weekend, on his birthday of all times, and I say this specifically so that David, the handsome intern, can hear about this because I don't think he knew, Josh ate seafood.
Yeah, I know where he was eating.
Not only did he eat seafood, he ate the kind of the more
Adventurous.
adventurous seafood and even had squid, which is David the intern's favorite food.
Well, the squid happened at it was a week before at a work dinner, and they ordered a bunch of appies, and I didn't know what I
putting
put
two
in my
stories
mouth.
together.
Yeah.
That's right. You told me that.
Yeah.
You
So
accidentally ate calamari thinking it was like an onion ring or something.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Retroactive seafood.
I forgot about that. But when you went to Kamuri Tatsuya, which is a great little place in town, I wouldn't know if it's great. I've never been there, but I've heard it's great.
Everything in the Tatsuya family is great.
Right. Yeah. Only been to a couple of them, but they're great. The
Ramen's
ramen
great.
Tatsuya is great. We don't need to get into
Yeah.
local restaurant scene, but
Yeah, they're not
Josh,
paying us.
What was the seafood that you had while you were there?
I believe fish. I don't
Did
remember.
you?
I don't remember what kind of fish.
Okay.
Are you serious when you say, like, you just like, I understand you hate seafood and all that, but you never even had calamari, which is like such like kindergarten level like seafood. You just had, so give us your grading of this seafood extravaganza you went on at the ripe old age of, what are you, 33?
35. This was big 35.
Okay.
Yeah, this body's 35. Can't remember. It was like not a salmon. It was a cod, maybe.
I wasn't there. Don't squint at me.
I can't remember, but it was a fish. It looked really.
It was a fish.
It was.
But you liked it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was so cooked that it didn't taste or smell like fish. So
cooked in a way that
it kind of looked like chicken.
Yeah.
You sound over the moon about it.
I just had a bite. I had a single bite and went, I didn't hate this, and then went back to my thing that was made of brisket and pork.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I was like,
but still, these are big steps. This is a big deal. This is a big deal for Josh, as a person I've known my whole life who's never been into fish.
No,
or any seafood.
I
refuse to eat it.
My dad owned the seafood restaurant. The smell of seafood just usually grossed me out. Anchovies is the worst smell in the world. I can't do it.
Now we're like in the psychiatrist chair. It started when I was a baby.
This is the origin story.
And as I tried to sleep, the smell of seafood wafted from underneath the rafters.
Yes.
I mean, like, because the way he was talking about right there, about him being at this dinner, and I assume you were with Alicia?
Yeah.
Okay, because the way you were talking about where you're just like, I don't know, like, you sound like Michael Biehn in The Abyss when he's just cutting his arm underneath the table trying to act normal. Like, there's a shout out to all my Abyss heads out there. You can't even find that on Blu-ray.
Release the Abyss cut.
All right. James Cameron.
You have this is all preamble to your life surprise.
This is all preamble to life surprise, and my life surprise
I'm excited.
Is happy birthday, Jesh!
Happy birthday, Josh!
I got you something that I think you're gonna like. I'll be right back, folks. It's I
already got Josh something. Just so everyone knows, I'm not like a bad friend. Josh already got my gift, but Luke made the smarter move of actually revealing it on the show. I should have held off.
I actually got him another gift that he already received.
Oh yeah, that's true. I should have gotten him a second gift. I'm still the bad friend.
Right. Okay, now
this is such a huge box.
Notoriously shy Jesh doesn't want to come on camera open this gift. So, much like last week, I have cast in the role of Jesh, Tiernan O'Rourke. Welcome to the show.
I can't wait. We're an unboxing page now.
You know what? Hey, I have a thing you can use.
Oh, I get to use one of your famous knives?
This is our third co-host from episodes 1 and 2. My knife.
Knifey.
Knifey's here.
Oh, God, I'm scared.
So,
should I go, or do you?
Just go. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Is this a knife?
This box is bigger than my whole body. Is there like a smaller body of me in there?
Well, I would refer you to the title of the fucking show. It's a surprise. Okay. All right.
Oh, man. What a big box.
Big box. Now,
there's a smaller box within the big box.
The thing about surprises and gifts is you want to cater them to the person.
Wait, is this the top?
Yeah, top there.
Okay.
So I decided Jesh is kind of a hard guy to shop for. You know, it's a real kind of like, what do you get for the man who has everything kind of situation. I mean, he's got a studio, he's got a house, he's got a wife, he's got all the things that you would need. The man has a social media, or I'm sorry, excuse me. God,
we're down to the next box.
Yeah, we got another box here. The guy's got a physical media empire in his house.
True.
It's unbelievable. And
don't forget about him being friends with the RZA.
That's true. He is friends with the RZA. In fact, when he's not producing this little show, he's producing a show for the RZA.
Much higher caliber show.
Yeah. What's it like to work with talent?
Okay, now we're down to a bag.
Yeah. Down to a bag. You're gonna just rip that part open. There you go. Nice.
Next box. We got a turquoise box. Snibs.
Yeah, this is actually a brand of shoes for the working man. And since Jesh is on his feet at all times, I figured He needs a new pair of shoes.
Snibs.
So I got him some Snibs. Or
Next
did
bag.
I? Nope, sure didn't.
So many layers.
Oh, baby.
This is
White Claw, hard seltzer.
There's more layers in here than Adrian Brody wore in his one appearance on Succession. That's a little, yeah. I'm making the most.
We're into the next layer.
All right, here we are.
The final bag.
We might have finally made it to this gift, something I've always thought Jesh would love. I just really
Within
wanted
that
to
bag,
have
there's
this.
some tissue wrapping. Also, Snibs.
Yeah, Snibs, man. I
Okay.
bought a pair of shoes for
I
work
think this is
recently,
it.
and I never threw out
For the
garbage.
dramatic reveal.
Here it is. Something now. This is an experience that I thought Jesh would love and cherish, and I'm so excited for him to have it and include it up on his giant, multiple bookshelves of physical media. And we have Sorcerer, the William Friedkin classic, and it is the original booklet Blu-ray.
I love this movie.
William Friedkin, by the way,
One of my all-time favorite movies.
If you listen to him talk about this
Great
release,
looking Blu-ray.
he says Blu-ray as though it's one word. So
Blu-ray?
it's Blu-ray. It's like it's a wonderful Blu-ray. So I don't know if you're familiar with this film, Jesh, but I thought you'd love it. It's
Yeah, I
a
might
fucking
be.
classic, and I think that you should slide it right into your bookshelf.
Josh, I think you should also give context to the viewers about this particular.
What context? Hey, man,
Blu-ray.
this is a letter
Friedkin's
from William Friedkin.
A personalized letter.
Don't let that get lost.
Let's not let the joke get lost either.
Yes.
Josh, fill us in.
What joke?
The joke is I made Luke borrow this like 6 years ago now.
Wait.
And he's just now
What?
returning it.
Wait, no, that's not
So
true.
Did you watch it?
I'm about to
That's
collect the
not
late
true.
fees.
That's not true. There is a fantastic set of special features on here.
Do you watch them all?
I have not watched this.
Did you watch the movie?
I have not watched
You've
it.
not watched the movie? Oh, okay,
I'm
you did.
kidding, I'm
Okay.
kidding. Also, he made it sound like I asked to borrow this because I was so jealous that he had it. Now, here's the thing I want to put out to everyone in this room. Letting me borrow your Blu-rays is only good for you, and I'll tell you why. When I borrowed this from Jesh, he had just got it and watched it. And over the 4.5, 5 years that I've been borrowing it, it has gone out of print.
It has gone up in value.
And appreciated to over $100 in value.
That's true.
And so I'm just
I
saying,
have looked it up because I wanted to buy my own
If
copy.
you want your money to multiply, give me your physical media. I will keep this. There's not a nick or scratch or anything on this. It's in perfect shape. And it will come back to you 5 times worth of value it was when you got it.
Now that's a great gift, everybody. Look, give it up for Luke. There we go.
Thank you.
Give it up for Luke.
I
I'm giving a great
appreciate
gift
it.
to Josh
Yeah,
of a possession he already owned.
There you go, buddy. Happy birthday. You thought
Let's put
I
away the
forgot.
knife, and now it's time for my. I don't know how to do that.
I don't know what you're about to tell me about what else you guys got up to this weekend. So maybe the knife stays.
It's time for my life surprise.
All right, what have you been up to?
Okay, my life surprise is that my life is only exciting when I run into good friends of mine, and I ran into a good friend, Zane, who is an incredible.
Is that a real person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, friend of the three of us. Not your friend as of now,
Classic.
but might be in the near
Classic.
future. Zane is a great, very talented video editor, friend of ours, and he to give you the theme of this, why I'm doing this is we're getting near the end of the summer, and we're starting to wrap up the hot season, and I'm going for swims in the pool every day that I possibly can until that pool closes up. So it reminded me of this great video that Zane made about a year ago, and it just needs to be put out there into the universe way more because everyone needs to see this video. This is he found some promotional videos of a brand of water. Color changing men's swimsuits that activate when hit by the water. So when the water hits the swimsuit, they change color.
God, I hope they're not. I hope they're not depending on you to move units.
That is direct copy from their website. So Zane recut their promotional materials to kind of show them that he could be great for their advertising project. And
so this is a commercial he cut?
Yeah, let's see the commercial he cut, Josh,
awesome.
to promote this brand of swimsuits. Because I like to bring this every summer into the public consciousness.
Wow.
Hashtag summer.
Well, I'll say this much.
You can find Zane on Twitter. He's on social media, Zane Gordon Broussard. He's a great editor and a good friend. And when I saw him, I immediately was like, can I play your Wet the Dongs video on our stupid web show? And he was like, please.
Zane, you're a genius. Not since the Schmitz Gay skit have I ever enjoyed men hanging out around a pool more. I mean, it not only was it unbelievably genius, but it wasn't affected at all by your terrible setup. Which was great, dude. Also, is that movie Zeus and Roxanne? Is that the dog-dolphin movie? The dog befriends dolphin movie?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think that movie was called. Is that Zeus and Roxanne?
It's either that or it's Benji Meets Flipper.
Okay.
Is that a thing too?
I don't know.
Oh, that was a cutscene from the movie Flipper. Your brother knows.
Is he sure?
I think it might be from Benji Meets Flipper. I feel like that's a real movie.
Someone, Jack, Google Zeus and Roxanne and tell me what that movie's about. If it's a dolphin dog movie, I just want to make sure I'm not crazy.
You sound correct. I feel like that's a thing.
God,
also.
just talk about if I could do anything with all this useless knowledge, it would be great. But I'm not. Instead, I'm doing the show.
All right. It's Zeus. Yeah,
it's Dog and Dolphin.
It's Dog and Dolphin. That is confirmed.
There's just not enough Dog and Dolphin comedies.
There's not enough. We need more. And with that being said, I think it's time to get into our first big surprise. All right, people on the chat, let us know who's gonna be first.
First person to respond.
Tiernan or Luke? Let us know. First person in the comments to slip in with a request for who gets the first surprise.
Last week was Tiernan, and he had a wonderful green face for the rest of the show.
That's true. I was green-faced for the rest of the show.
Like a little alligator baby.
I did, but you stopped sweating from the paint.
I know. Now I wish I was painting myself every episode.
Woo! I thought you were going to come in.
Okay. We hold on 1 second. We've gotten our...
Here's the reveal.
He's going to reveal it to us. Who's going first?
I forgot what number this is.
Josh is... Oh.
Hey!
Luke's big surprise.
All right.
Luke is going first. Hopefully my surprise is staying...
I'll be honest.
Just good and fine in the cooler that I have it in. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just based on what you're saying, it sounds like the big surprise this week is going to be food poisoning for both of us. So, all right. So I have a pretty kind of down-to-earth surprise this week. Just to lay it out very simply, I'm going to ask you some questions.
Great. That always sounds fun.
That's it. It's not even whatever you're thinking. I promise you it's going to be a lot less painful.
Okay.
They're fun questions, and I encourage you to ask me.
Fun questions.
They're fun. And I encourage you to ask me my answer to these questions if you like. But more importantly, guys, anybody out there in the comments, we're going to ask these questions. I'm going to ask these questions. I want truthful answers, and if we get some great responses, which we'd love, we're going to read them out because I think this is just going to be a fun time. Also, just to kind of get everyone a little excited to answer questions, I thought we'd do our first drink ever on this show.
Oh, wow.
And these are cold brew Jamesons.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It does, but I was gifted these, and they're delightful.
Coffee-flavored whiskey?
I know, but just give it a shot. You don't have to, though, if you don't want to. I don't want you to get in trouble.
No, I'll take one. It just sounds like
if you can't drive home.
It sounds weird.
All right, while you drink yours, I'm going to drink mine right after. I'm going to set this up real quick. So these are some...
Oh, they're only like 60 proof.
Yeah, no, dude, this is nothing. This is nothing. All right.
What do I...
You can...
What's the rule here?
Here's the rule. I'm going to ask you questions, and I want you to answer them. That's it. These are... this is an excerpt. Now, here's the one thing I will say. I'm so terrified because... We have like a...
So I should just take this.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I want it in you before. Yeah.
Yeah, you want it in me beforehand.
Yeah, sure do. I feel like every time I talk about somebody or someone I like, Tiernan always follows up with either A, they just died, or B, like they've been canceled and I just am out of the loop. So I'm so afraid that I'm going to bring
You lied about this. This is disgusting.
You didn't like it?
No.
Maybe because it's been sitting in my car all day.
Yuck!
I'm going to drink mine too.
All right. Yuck!
So this is, if you're familiar with...
Sorry, Josh. I'm peeking everywhere.
To be fair to the listeners, I had no clue he was going to dislike it that much.
I didn't realize until just now that my yuck bad alcohol face is a De Niro face.
It's not good.
Forget about it. No, that's not it.
I mean, real quickly though, have you never had a hot cup of coffee and did a little,
yeah, with some Baileys and some gin. Yeah, like
but even some
Irish
whiskey.
coffee.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't taste like that.
It's an Irish whiskey with coffee.
It doesn't taste like that.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were gonna. I apologize.
No, I appreciate the free liquor.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So this is an excerpt. It's from a segment of a book called. The segment is called 23 Questions I Ask Everybody I Meet in Order to Decide if I Can Really Love Them. I have all 23. I picked out some of my faves here. But this is from a 2003 book called Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs by Chuck Klosterman. Familiar at all?
I know the author.
Has he killed anyone or...
I know of the author. I don't know.
I think he's still cool. If he's not, I'm sorry. But he's got a lot of stuff coming out. But that means he's okay, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm sure Chuck Klosterman's good. I'm always afraid he's going to be like, I don't know.
I don't know enough about Chuck Klosterman.
All right. So this is from that segment, and I'm going to read you some of these, and we're going to answer them together. And people out there listening, please throw out any answers you have.
Chime in.
All right. Some of these questions are kind of long, but I'm going to read them fast. First question. You ready?
Yeah, ready. Zip, 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 zip. Fast.
Genetic engineers at Johns Hopkins University announced that they have developed a so-called super gorilla. Though the animal cannot speak, it has a sign language lexicon of over 12,000 words, an IQ of almost 85, and most notably, a vague sense of self-awareness. Oddly, the creature becomes fascinated by football. The gorilla aspires to play the game at the highest level and quickly develops the rudimentary skills of a defensive end. ESPN analyst Tom Jackson speculates that this gorilla would be borderline unblockable and would likely average six sacks a game. Although Jackson concedes the beast might be susceptible to counters and misdirection plays. Meanwhile, the gorilla has made it clear he would never intentionally injure any opponent ever. You are the commissioner of the NFL. Would you allow this gorilla to sign with the Oakland Raiders?
No. No.
Why?
Because of endangering an animal.
I mean, a fucking giant gorilla might be endangering humans.
Yeah, for sure, but I don't care about the humans. I don't want that gorilla to get a concussion. Get him out! Next question.
All right. Hey. All right, next question. For reasons that cannot be explained, cats can suddenly read at a 12th grade level.
Can we get the Micro Machines guy in here to read these a little faster?
Are they really going too fast?
I'm just kidding.
No, you're going fast.
I'm kidding.
Good God. They can't talk and they can't write, but they can read silently. And see, no one's going to understand me.
I can.
All right, for reasons that it cannot be explained. I'm starting over because of you. If you just let me read them, we'd be through it already.
I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
Why do you always squash my surprises, man?
I'm making jokesies.
What are you, fucking Gollum?
My jokesies.
All right. I just want to skip this one now. I'll come back to
it. Okay.
Your best friend.
And he calls me shy. Ooh.
No, we're going to come up. Everyone's going to wonder about the cat one. Trust me. Your best friend.
Okay.
Is taking a nap on the floor of your living room. Suddenly, you are faced with a bizarre existential problem. This friend is going to die unless you kick them as hard as you can in the rib cage. If you don't kick them while they slumber, they will never wake up. However, you can never explain this to your friend. If you later inform them that you did this to save your life, they will also die from that. So you have to kick a sleeping friend in the ribs, and you can't tell them why. Since you cannot tell your friend the truth, what excuse will you fabricate to explain this seemingly inexplicable attack?
Cockroach!
I mean, kick to the ribs? I mean, can't you be like tarantula?
That's not the first thing that I would see in somebody's house, though, is it?
Well, they don't know. They're sleeping. It is Texas. There's tarantulas. Hell, you could bring up a lot of things.
Next question. I got it. I answered it. It was a perfect answer.
Nobody's answering online? David the handsome intern? He says no. All right.
Actually, got one from Pinaforce. He looked too comfortable sleeping. I don't know what that means.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, just you look like you're having too good of a time down there. Kick.
That is a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a better answer.
I saw you sleeping. It looked delightful. I've never experienced that. I'm going to ruin it for you. Love it. Okay, that's good. All right. Defying all expectation, a group of Scottish marine biologists capture a live Loch Ness monster. In an almost unbelievable coincidence, a bear hunter in the Pacific Northwest shoots a Sasquatch in the thigh, thereby allowing zoologists to take the furry monster into captivity. These events happen on the same afternoon. That evening, the president announces he may have thyroid cancer and will undergo a biopsy later that week. You are the front page editor of the New York Times. What do you play as the biggest story?
Bigfoot! Bigfoot! It has to be Bigfoot.
I mean, it has to be, right?
That's
Loch Ness Monster can kiss my ass. Most presidents can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
But fucking Harry and the Hendersons being a possibility?
That's the tough call, because I do love Nessie. I love Nessie, too, but my allegiances are more towards...
To Americans?
No, just to Bigfoot. Just to Bigfoot.
You're such a colonial, bro.
Bigfoot has my wild, hairy heart.
I know, dude. All right. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is one of the ones where I was like, if he answers anything other than Bigfoot, he fucked it. You fucked it.
I didn't.
All right.
Let's do it. Next one.
You meet your soulmate. However, there is a catch. Every 3 years, someone will break both of your soulmate's collarbones with a crescent wrench, and there's only one way you can stop this from happening. You must swallow a pill that will make every song you hear for the rest of your life sound as if it's being performed by the band Alice in Chains. When you hear Creedence Clearwater Revival on the radio, it will sound to your ears like it's being played by Alice in Chains. If you see Radiohead live, every one of their tunes will sound like it's being performed by Alice in Chains. When you sing in the shower to yourself, you will only hear the sound of deceased vocalist Lane Staley from Alice in Chains. Would you swallow the pill?
Okay, so this is hypothetical in a world
No, this is real.
Where I already have met the love of my life.
That's right. This is why this one is kind of flawed. I just thought it was hilarious.
But if you're saying hypothetically, this is a world where I have, this is what I have to do to meet Vanessa, then yes, 100%.
I mean, you have to do it.
And Alice in Chains isn't that bad.
No.
If you had said Smash Mouth, we might have had different
oh god,
opinions.
That would have been terrible.
But
or
I could maybe
Mighty Boss Stones. Yeah, it's just all well.
Well, next question. Next question.
All right, you're not enjoying
I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. Are you kidding me? I'm winning.
I'm going. All right, I love this one's the longest one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we gotta put up a scoreboard real quick. Hold on, Tiernan, I think you are winning.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, dude.
Pretty sure. Anybody out there challenging me on the internets? Anybody saying, You know, are they coming up with better answers than that?
We had iCheeky chime in with that collarbone is gone. So that works. Peanut Force back in the mix says if it's Nickelback, I would consider it.
Oh, yeah.
Weston wants you to slow down with the Smash Mouth slander.
Oh,
hey.
Weston, you and I are going to be in a room soon, and it's going to be, might as well be walking on the sun. Da, da, da. No.
I mean, this is the thing about Weston, and I think we would say it to him if he was here right now, and that's this. Hey there, you're an all-star. All right. Someone builds an optical portal that allows you to see a vision of your own life in the future. It's essentially a crystal ball that shows a randomly selected image of what your life will be like in 20 years. You can only see into this portal for 30 seconds. When you finally peer into the crystal, you see yourself living in a room 2 decades older than you are today. You are watching a Canadian football game, and you are extremely happy. You are wearing a CFL jersey. Your chair is surrounded by books and magazines that promote the Canadian Football League, and there are CFL pennants covering your walls. You are alone in the room, but you're gleefully muttering about historical moments in Canadian football history. It becomes clear that for some unknown reason, you've become obsessed with Canadian football. And this future is static and absolute. No matter what you do, this future will happen. The optical portal is never wrong. This destiny cannot be changed. The next day, you are flipping through television channels and randomly come across a preseason CFL game between the Toronto Argonauts and the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Knowing your inevitable future, do you watch it?
Yeah. Because in this is clearly, this is like whatever this is what's getting me to move to Canada, baby, and I can't wait. I'm moving to Canada. That's what I've wanted for years.
I love it. So this is
sounds like a big win-win.
This is a real fate versus free will. I will say it says nothing in here about you have a lovely lady with you.
She'll come with me.
Okay, I love you. You leaned so quickly into this CFL destiny.
She has wanted to go to Canada for years too, so we're going to Canada. We're going to get into that weird, what is it, a 9-man team instead of 11 on the field?
I think so.
It's less than American football. I think they have 9 people on the field instead of 11. That's Canadian football for you.
Okay, I'm only going to read you a couple more.
Okay.
Are you done?
Shoot them. Let's do it. Is everybody online enjoying this?
You're clearly not.
What are you talking about? I'm winning.
We do have we need that cat question now.
All right. We'll go to the cat question. All right.
Question.
I love this one. I picked this one specifically for you because you're a cat guy.
It was the worst cat impersonation I've ever done in my life.
All right. For reasons that cannot be explained, cats can suddenly read at a 12th grade level. They can't talk and they can't write, but they can read silently and understand the text. Many cats love this new skill because they now have something to do all day while they lay around the house. However, a few cats become depressed because reading forces them to realize the limitations of their existence, not to mention the utter frustration of being unable to express themselves. This being the case, do you think the average cat would enjoy Garfield, or would cats find this cartoon to be an insulting character?
Offensive. So offensive.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
You don't think he'd kind of like take some of the heat off of them and you know, for like the good cats? Be like, yo, at least I'm not this fat slob.
I guess.
Also, I think lasagna's terrible.
I think some cats, my cats would want the lasagna for sure.
Really?
At least one of them. Pie wants that lasagna.
Pie's
He's always trying to steal any of our human food. But no, I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
I think cats are more affectionate than Garfield in general.
All right. I'm going to ask one more because I know you hate this, though the fucking
I hate that idea of cats getting a 12th grade reading
level. There's so many more I want to ask you.
My cats would be so depressed. I think most cats would just be sitting in their prisons of the house just realizing how bad life is.
What do you mean prison? They're fucking weighted on hand and foot.
Thank you, Josh.
They're weighted on hand and foot. They get to do whatever they want.
And they can't leave the black box that they live in, just like a prisoner.
Okay, that's your experience. I know plenty of people whose cats go outside for hours a day.
It's true. People have outdoor cats and live better lives than I do. Let's move on.
He's
Oh,
yeah,
hell,
dude, yeah.
man, look at that Garfield.
Also, let us know in the comments if you feel like Tiernan clearly has issues with his cats. All right. Now this one, there's so many of the. I think I have 3 left, but this one I just find interesting. But I need you to suspend disbelief and take your lovely wife Vanessa out of the picture. Kind of like I should have said before that other one.
Ah!
This is imagining a fucking terrible existence where the most likable thing about you, your wife, doesn't exist yet. All right.
It's very sad.
You meet maybe this is Vanessa too. You meet the perfect person. Romantically, this person is ideal. You find them physically attractive, intellectually stimulating, consistently funny, and deeply compassionate. However, they have one quirk. This individual is obsessed with Jim Henson's gothic puppet fantasy, The Dark Crystal. Beyond watching it on DVD at least once a month, they pepper casual conversation with Dark Crystal references, use Dark Crystal analogies to explain everyday events, and occasionally likes to talk intensely about the film's deeper philosophy. Would this be enough to stop you from marrying this individual?
Obviously not. You just swap out Dark Crystal for Harry Potter, and it's the same. And also, Vanessa loves Dark Crystal.
Hey,
so.
the Dark Crystal is fucking awesome.
I like the Dark Crystal.
Dude, the fucking prequel is amazing on Netflix.
That's not the Dark Crystal.
That's Labyrinth. But it is Bowie.
It's pretty close, though.
Bowie called his dick the Dark Crystal. His codpiece from Labyrinth.
Yikes.
I
like it.
I was showing the wrong codpiece. My bad. Back to...
You would do terrible in improv.
Can I not just make funny little noises and you get mad at all of them?
No, that's our thing.
Okay, good. I thought so. That's our dynamic.
All right,
Constant
fine.
frustration
I won't read
and
anymore.
Hey, now.
Let's see what the audience wants next. I guess it's your surprise.
They don't get a choice.
I know. It's
Not
like
at this point.
It's like me trying to hang out with y'all.
Thanks for the surprise. Way! It's my turn. All right, this Monday will go down forever in history to be known heretofore as Melon Mayhem Monday! That's right.
I love alliteration.
It's time for Melon Mayhem. I had a melon left in my fridge, and I decided to eat it on camera with Luke in many different fashions. So, we're going to start this out.
This melon has also been sitting in not a Yeti cooler.
Hey,
some
look,
sort of...
touch this and tell me it's not wonderfully cold.
This
is a white honeydew melon, and we're going to go Classico first. Cheers.
I'm going to keep my mind open. I'm going to keep my mind open, but I will say this. Historically, I think honeydew is fucking garbage.
This is a white honeydew, and it's good as hell.
All right, man. We don't have to make it. All right. Holy shit. That's really good.
Is that not really good? That's a good-ass melon.
This is now the white melon, white honeydew melon lobby. It's the texture is very interesting.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like dense, but still, of course, very like watery.
Yep. Crunchy, sweet, creamy. That's a good melon, folks.
This is the part where my wonderful girlfriend Leslie's at home going, "You gotta eat fruit."
What?
I'm saying, my girlfriend's just happy I'm eating fruit right now and not, my third cheeseburger of the hour.
Just to
I'm eating this willingly. That's how good this is.
To turn that around on her, here's one with prosciutto.
Oh, well, I mean,
So,
now you're speaking my language.
Yeah,
Is this the same?
Prosciutto wrapped melon. Yeah, same melon.
Same melon.
Just one melon.
Oh, but you got the melon baller out.
I got a melon baller.
Dude, you know what? Is there anything more attractive than a bunch of melon balls?
Oh, guess what's in here?
I'm telling you, aesthetically pleasing should just be a picture of a wonderful melon ball set. All right.
Here we go for the camera. Oh. Nothing like salty meat and melon mixed together on a skewer.
It's hard to talk.
It is. This is great audio, I'm sure. It's good.
I've never had anything. I mean, I'm sure I've had meat and fruit, but
Never prosciutto and melon?
no.
Classic staple at my grandmother's parties when I was a kid.
Dude.
Always on the appetizer tray. prosciutto wrapped melon.
Really?
Yeah, usually cantaloupe, sometimes honeydew.
Yeah, I could see, like, this is a fantastic. I could see something a little bit more overtly sweet.
Whoop. Oh, shit.
Like, kind of pairing a little, but that was wonderful. That's some good prosciutto, too.
I think one of my preparations may have failed.
Melted?
Yeah. But here, now we got melon ballers. We can do a little, ready? Oh.
You're not going to make the pros anytime soon with that kind of arm.
A little too low. I'm gonna get down low here.
I mean, this ends with one of us dying.
Oh! No. Let me take another shot. Oh, you get, yeah, there. Oh! Here. Way off. All right, I'm going to try myself here.
Are you throwing up?
I hit my eye.
Are you throwing up the first pitch at a ball game? You're terrible at this. They're too big. I'm going to throw that same one. It landed on the armrest. Oh, that one was so
almost.
At least I'm getting close.
They are too big. They're
way too big. You're wild. I just keep thinking about that Clueless line where she's like,
just pop one in. They're delicious.
My doctor said I couldn't do anything where balls fly at my nose. No, sorry.
All right. Melon balls.
Is that the same melon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. You said at the beginning. This is all the same melon.
This is one melon.
Okay.
These were popsicles, but I think they are no longer popsicles, perhaps. The middle one, at least, is not. Maybe.
Pop out those.
No, none of these are popsicles anymore. Those have melted. So we cannot really do those. But
I love that this guy was sitting around for the last week going like, what's my surprise going to be? And he's sweating more than normal. He's just trying to come up with something. And then one night he just opens the fridge this morning. And he's just like,
I prepped all this yesterday.
Let's get rid of this melon. The big surprise show is now called Cleaning Out My Refrigerator with Tiernan and Luke.
All right, use your skewer for this one. This is pickled melon.
Oh, shit.
Pickled melon rind.
This is a quick pick.
Pickled melon rind. Yeah, it's an overnight pickle and rind.
So what do you got in here?
Oh!
Is this like...
It's sweet pickle juice.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's
from sweet and spicy pickles. It's actually really good.
Sweet and spicy.
Yeah,
okay.
it's really good.
That is fucking delightful.
That is really good. I thought this might turn out to be bad, but it's really good. That's really good.
I think that, so far, that's the best thing we've had.
That's nice.
The prosciutto was great. I mean, that first thing that just introduced me to a new melon was great.
Right?
But this is, get out of here.
Go for it,
No,
man.
I'm just kidding.
No,
There's plenty for both of us.
There's so much more melon.
Are you serious? I thought for sure this was coming to an end.
It's coming.
Are you pulling out a completely different cooler?
I'm getting a new cooler open.
He's got a second cooler.
We're almost done. We're in the final lap here. This one is the one I was the most worried about back here, because these are freshly made in Josh's kitchen. Here we go. We got a little drink this time.
Oh shit!
It's kind of melted at the bottom a little bit, but these are essentially
That'll make it easier to drink.
These are essentially like smoothies. It's just pure melon that's just been pureed in a blender, and I put a little mint sprig to make it kind of like a julep almost.
Wait, there's no alcohol in this?
Well, you're skipping ahead.
Oh, sorry.
We're doing the virgin version first.
Okay. I hate skipping ahead. Sorry, folks.
Wait, mix it up first. It's better. The juice at the bottom.
Thank God.
The top is like all, and get that mint in there too. The top is like all froth.
Thank God you gave us this skewer earlier in the episode.
Yeah, now you'll get a little prosciutto and pickle flavor in there too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That pickle though, that can't hurt anything.
No. Mhm. Is that not good? It's frothy. It's like it's milkshake. It's more closer to a milkshake than a.
Yeah, it's like a
smoothie.
It kind of feels
so
like
sweet, but it's really delicious.
It kind of, I think maybe just the color and everything kind of reminds me of pina colada, but like a little savory.
Yes.
A little more savory. It's not sweet.
But it's got the creaminess of a pina colada.
Yeah, the creaminess, definitely. Yeah, this is fucking great.
And now it's going to have the booze of a pina colada. So we got some Bacardi Tropical limited edition flavor.
I love how, so, in the mythic, unreleased episodes, like Tiernan at one point was like, I feel like we leaned on alcohol a lot because like we both brought alcohol out in a lot of those.
We haven't done any of that since we started this show
and
live.
then we both bring
on the same night.
On the same night.
It was only a matter of time.
Telepathic boyfriends.
Now mix it up again, probably, now that you put the booze in there. Oh, yeah, that's going to be nice.
So what did you, I'm so sorry, it was a Bacardi?
It's a new limited edition Bacardi Tropical. Looking for a sponsor, Bacardi.
Yeah. Are there melons on that?
It's, no. It's rum with guava, coconut.
Pineapple.
Oh, no. No, what? Oh, pineapple, yeah, pineapple, guava, and coconut.
Pineapple, guava, and coconut.
And it's another low
Feed
ABV
me.
one. It's not like a full
Feed
hard.
me, Seymour. To all the listeners out there, I know if you could be doing anything, all you want is to be watching two guys
I would drink
have a
this
better drink than you.
I would drink this on a beach any day. This is so good. And it's literally just the melon with the rum in there. That's so good.
My dream is to retire into this glass.
I thought it might turn out too sweet or something, but
no,
that's
that melon
delightful.
is like a savory melon kind of. Like
It's got that, yeah.
it has everything you want from a melon. It's light,
David, Josh,
refreshing.
want some melon balls? Here, let's. I'm gonna get real close to the camera here. Pass those melon balls over.
Yeah, we're supposed to feed the intern. Remember, guys?
That's right. This is how we pay David.
Jesh, loosen his chain so he can reach into the bowl, will you? Usually we don't give him that much slack.
No, I'm gonna hand feed him.
Okay, good.
Well, while we're drinking these, you want to bring up one more of your questions?
Yeah, no, I do. I threw them behind me. God, there's a mess from this.
What? Look at, we just got the big A-OK from David over there. He's a big melon fan too.
Dude.
Delicious melon, right? Josh is going in for it. I don't know if I've ever seen Josh eat a melon before. I don't know. Josh, what are your thoughts on melon in general?
I like 'em. I like melons.
Okay, melon boys.
All right. Melon boy.
That's our next podcast.
Fuck
Man,
yeah,
we could have
dude.
done 50 episodes on this.
Yeah, we could easily, man. I mean, my mind is so broken on being introduced to a new honeydew.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, I don't know what to speak for everyone.
I'm
but
going to go back and keep eating this one off the rind.
I feel like plenty of people think honeydew is garbage.
Well, honeydew can so easily be bad.
Yeah, I mean, you put it up against a cantaloupe or a watermelon, and you might as well just kick rocks if you're a fucking honeydew. But that is delightful.
It's so good. It's like, it is one of those melons that's like 50% of the time it's bad, like flavorless and too hard and crunchy, or just like mushy and gross. But this one was a delight. I couldn't believe it when I cut into it, and I was just like, this is good. This is a perfect melon.
I'm telling you, the melon lobby needs to watch this.
But it all ties in with Zane's Wet the Dongs video, Melon Bros for Life. There we go. Nice comment.
All right, this one's good.
But it all ties in. It's the end of summer. Enjoy these summer drinks now while you're swimming and wetting your dongs.
If you're here in Texas, you only got like 3.5 more months of,
that's it.
of summer. So
it's coming to a close.
We're wrapping this
The
bitch
end
up.
is in sight.
Yeah. All right, I got some more questions. You ready?
Go for it.
Let us assume you met a rudimentary magician. Let us assume that he can do 5 simple tricks. He can pull a rabbit out of his hat. He can make a coin disappear. He can turn the ace of spades into the joker card, and 2 others in a similar vein. These are his only tricks, and he cannot learn any more new tricks. However, it turns out he's doing these 5 tricks with real magic. It's not an illusion. He can actually conjure a bunny out of the ether. He can move the coin through space and time. He is legitimately magical, but extremely limited in scope. Would this person be more impressive than Albert Einstein?
I mean, what's the limit in scope, though?
Well, I mean, like...
This is too vague.
I never thought you'd punch holes in the question. I mean, because it's like...
What if he looked like that?
if he looks like that, I'm running out of the room. I'm running away. But if I see him pull a rabbit out of the ether...
Albert Einstein's obviously more important. But,
Is he?
Well, it depends. Can this guy just, like, bring to life a cheeseburger?
Well, we don't know what the other two things are, so maybe that's one of them.
Right, we don't
I'll
know
tell
what
you
the
right
other
now,
things are.
if a guy could conjure a cheeseburger out of thin air,
then he's the most important
I would
person.
chain that motherfucker up. I'd chain him up in the back of a food truck, and I would sell smash burgers at a low price all weekend long out on 6th Street.
There you go. You wouldn't end the world hunger crisis or anything.
No. But that's a good segue into this next question.
Oh, wow.
Because this one actually has to do with helping out mankind. You ready?
I got a brown floater in here.
That's probably just part of the rind.
Don't know what that is.
It fell off your face. Don't worry about it. All right. Let us assume a fully grown, completely healthy Clydesdale has his hooves shackled to the ground while his head is held in place with thick rope. You know what a Clydesdale is, right?
Big Budweiser horses.
Yes. He is conscious and standing upright, but he's completely immobile. And let's also assume that for some reason, every political prisoner on Earth, as cited by Amnesty International, will be released from captivity if you can kick this horse to death in less than 20 minutes. You are allowed to wear steel-toed boots. Would you attempt to do this?
Oh my God. No, I don't know if I'd have it in me. I mean,
Dude.
even with the very intense good thing that you'd be doing, I guess, I don't think I'd have it in me.
I mean, this is I've been enjoying kind of just whatever you say. I've been going the opposite. This is the one where I couldn't be more in agreement. I mean, that just sounds awful.
That's such a large animal.
Also,
and so majestic.
Horses are magic. Yeah.
And I just don't think I could ever. All
right, let's alter it real
no
quick.
way.
You'll eradicate homelessness and hunger.
I think it's a matter. Doesn't matter. It's
Yeah,
not a matter
you're
of
right,
what it
you're
helps.
right.
I don't think I can
Clydesdales
physically
are awesome.
do it.
I was taken to see them as a kid. I still think they're incredible.
Yeah.
Horses
Also,
trampled
pretty-
my wife when she was a child, so fuck horses.
There we go.
Oh,
So I would be the other way
Josh,
around.
Josh, would you do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You would attempt to kick it to death with steel-toed boots?
I mean,
I was going to say we.
it wouldn't do much damage because I got little
Yeah,
tiny
we
baby
have to
feet.
drop you out of a plane
There we
foot
go.
first
Yeah.
onto them. But I like a challenge. That's so good. All right, I of the ones I chose, I think I've gone through all but one. So,
Okay. Well, we're about to wrap up the show, so.
but you know what else? Just so you know, just in case anyone out there wants to know, I have the book with the remaining 13 questions. We'll save that for another one. No, but I do want to read this last one because I think it involves an actor that we all in this room, I feel like, kind of grew up loving and will totally date us.
All right, and while you read that, I'm gonna showcase the final use of the melon.
Oh,
that I
there's
have
one
here.
more melon.
Yeah, and you can read the question as I showcase this melon use. You can get
All
my
right.
reaction for this. This
To
is
be fair, this is hard. I know it's hard to believe. This might be the most ridiculous one. Anyone at home who's younger than our old asses, you might want to Google this name, but
okay.
I'm going to read it. You ready?
Yes, and this last
Are you
use of the melon is a facial mask.
Oh, God. It's like some kind of horror movie.
It's good for your skin.
The Melon Man.
I don't know if the mic can pick me up now,
He's-
so I'm just gonna kind of talk a little louder.
Can they hear him?
Texas Chainsaw Melon Massacre.
Yeah, he's the Melon Man.
Is it better if I look at camera A or camera B? Which one works?
This
one?
This is right there. You're perfect. This is perfect because this is the kind of horror movie villain where, depending on the time and place, I don't know if I'd run away screaming or just punch him as hard as I could. Oh my God! Now I'd punch him.
I'm trying to taste the melon. It's so good.
I can't lie. Excuse me. I can't lie to you, folks. If you can get your hands on one of these white honeydews,
White honeydews.
get it going because it's the most fantastic thing I've experienced in years. Pac-Man slasher movie. You do have a real Pac-Man vibe going on. Let's put a bow up. We'll get one way to put a bow up here. And we can have, it could be, basically it's a marriage story, but more horrific. featuring the characters of Pac-Man. The best thing about this mask is it'll catch anything that he can't swallow on the bottom, and then he can just kind of soup it into his mouth like a bowl.
That worked perfectly. Have you ever seen Melon eat melon and drink melon?
No, not enough. Yeah, eat more of yourself.
I'm the melon man, and I eat my melon body.
Oh my God.
I pickle my own size.
I just imagine this being someone's first show.
Thanks for tuning in.
You want the last question, or should we just say fuck it?
I think that's a good way to end the show.
The question, or just ending it?
Yeah, just ending it.
Okay, yeah. Well, folks, if you ever want to rewatch this genius, we will be having our episodes on Twitch for immediately following the show, and then afterwards they'll be on YouTube. If you want to go back and rewatch them,
we're on YouTube.
We will be back next week with a new show. Even if I have to do it myself because they're at a concert they didn't invite me to.
We'll be back.
Otherwise, I think the last thing we got to say is we love surprises and we love you.